Tonight, we're just going to, wonderful, you're awesome. Tonight, we're just going to have a conversation with Dr. Rita. We're going to go over products. Any questions that you have at all about any products, that's what tonight's going to be. It's nothing formal, no particular presentation, but if there's any questions that you have about any products at all. So it's 8:02 and I'm going to get started. And what we'll do is, as you have questions, or maybe you have questions already, you can put them in the chat. But if there are guests, because I can't see who's on right now, if there are guests on the line, I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm the Chief Medical Officer, one of the co-founders here at Wakana, and so excited that we are going to have this Wednesday night a little something different, and it's going to be a product overview. I probably do this once every 2 or 3 months, where it's just a product overview. So as you know, Wakana has some amazing products. We have CBD products that can be consumed by those who have random drug screens, and we have CBD products that can be utilized by those who don't have random drug screens. So that's our full spectrum product. And you know what? I may have to back up here, because if you're on the line and you don't even know what CBD is, that's just a good start, right? So let's talk about cannabis. Cannabis has 2 species. One species is marijuana, the other one is hemp. Now, the difference between these species is that the percentage of Delta 9, that's the cannabinoid or compound that gives you the high or the euphoria, the percentage of the Delta 9 THC is much higher in marijuana. Hence, it gives you a euphoria or a paranoia. The percentage of Delta 9 THC in hemp is very low. In fact, by definition, it has to be 0.3% or less to be defined as hemp. So yes, both species has CBD and Delta 9. In fact, both species has other cannabinoids, but the 2 main cannabinoids or compounds are CBD and THC. And I think it's really important that you understand clearly that the difference is the percentage of Delta 9 THC. And of course, hemp has more CBD than marijuana. So we speak of hemp as the health without the high. So CBD, or cannabidiol, the Wakana products are sourced from hemp and not marijuana. So none of our products will give you a high. So yeah, CBD is legal. In 2018, the Farm Bill, which is an agricultural bill, actually removed hemp from the Schedule I drug classification. Now, Schedule I drugs are drugs like marijuana, LSD, cocaine, a lot of these very, very dangerous drugs that have no medicinal benefits. They have a high safety profile. Well, finally, after many, many years, since the 1930s, hemp was removed from being a Schedule I drug. Now, marijuana is still a Schedule I drug. That's why on a federal level, marijuana is not legal. But just know that CBD sourced from hemp containing 0.3% or less of THC is legal in all 50 states. So that's really, really important. So let's get down to some benefits of CBD. There are many. In fact, there are about 24,000 peer-reviewed articles, but now, since CBD has been legalized under the 2018 Farm Bill, now we have research that we can do in humans. So large universities like UC San Diego are actually doing research on humans using CBD from hemp. They're doing research on attention deficit disorder, seizure disorder, eating disorders, a lot of the mental illness disorders like schizophrenia and PTSD and depression and anxiety. And so now we're able to really look at CBD on a different level because we can do research on humans. So let's look at some of the other medicinal benefits of CBD. There are many. One being that CBD is antibacterial. Antibacterial is very important, especially when you're dealing with the skin, the face, the scalp. The skin is the largest organ in our body, but when we look at some of the products that we have here, we're kind of like our Save Our Strands product line, like our serums and our masks and our moisturizers, even our body creams and our lotions. When we're trying to address things like acne or eczema or psoriasis, CBD being an antibacterial is very important. It also helps to reduce, inflammation, and that's really key as well, because inflammation in the skin, inflammation on the scalp, can cause some really bad issues like folliculitis or razor bumps. So CBD is very effective in that manner as well. It inhibits cancer cell growth. So those oncologists, the doctors that deal with cancer patients, they may be on chemotherapy, they may have nausea and vomiting. They're utilizing CBD to help reduce nausea and vomiting. And even they're using some strains of the hemp species to help increase their patient's appetite if they're HIV positive or AIDS, or even having issues undergoing chemotherapy treatments that's causing them to have a decrease in appetite. CBD also is a neuroprotective. That means it helps to protect nerves that have been damaged due to stroke, maybe damage due to diabetic neuropathy, damage due to dementia, a lot of the Alzheimer's disease, damage during trauma, a car accident. So CBD is being used by a lot of neurologists. Those are doctors who deal with neurological conditions, strokes, seizures. CBD reduces blood sugar levels. It does that by going, and we'll talk about the endocannabinoid system, but it does that by helping to reduce the inflammation in the pancreas. It's helping to dilate vessels as well. Very, very important in those who have high blood pressure or hypertension or vascular resistance. CBD also helps to reduce the small intestinal contractions. And that happens in those who may have ulcerative colitis, they may have diverticulitis, they may have Crohn's disease. It really does help reduce the contractions of the intestinal tract. It helps to relieve pain, and that's a real big one. That's probably the #1 reason why folks are utilizing CBD to help reduce pain. It's one of the most potent analgesics around. It's more effective than Motrin, Aleve, ibuprofen, Tylenol. You know, all of those over-the-counter medications can cause kidney and liver damage. CBD also helps to reduce or slow bacterial growth. That goes along with #1, which is antibacterial, but we're seeing a lot of bacterial growth, not only on the skin, but actually in our gut flora. So it really helps to reduce the bacteria as well there. And it also helps to suppress the immune system. Well, you would say, well, why would we want our immune system to be suppressed? Well, when you have an issue like multiple sclerosis or rheumatoid arthritis, a lot of the fibromyalgia, a lot of the autoimmune conditions have a hyperreactivity, and we want to bring that into balance. And that's going to be more explained when we talk about the endocannabinoid system. So you can see CBD has many, many, many benefits. Also, you'll see there are other cannabinoids or compounds that the cannabis plant produces, like CBG and CBC and Delta 9 THC and Delta 8 THC. These are all synergistically working together to really give the body, when we consume it, an effect that we're looking for. So the body also produces cannabinoids like CBD and THC and Delta 8 and all of the other cannabinoids we spoke about. Those are called phytocannabinoids. The plant makes those. But our body produces endogenous cannabinoids or endocannabinoid. The only problem is that our body is deficient many times of what it should produce. And why is it deficient? Well, it's deficient because of the Western diet that we're eating, the processed food, the fried food. If you're not on the flat belly lifestyle 2.0, you're eating a lot of food that's causing a deficiency in our endogenous cannabinoids to be produced. So we need to all consume CBD. And the way it works in the body, and this is what I was alluding to, is the endocannabinoid system. This is a system that is deemed the most vital regulatory system in our body, that helps to put us back into balance. In fact, when we consume cannabis compounds, when we consume CBD, it helps to bind to these receptors. Our major receptors in the body are CB1 and CB2, that sends a signal to different areas of the body that help to reduce pain, or helps to reduce inflammation, or helps to reduce bacterial growth, or helps to reduce nausea and vomiting. See, our body has all of these neurotransmitters and neural pathways that CBD and other cannabinoids can work to put the body back in balance. So that's how these products that we're going to talk about work. They work through the endocannabinoid system, and we all possess an endocannabinoid system. We all possess the ability of, when we consume CBD and other cannabinoids, for our body to be in balance, and our body to really have the ability to reduce so many challenges that we have in life. So let's get on to our products. And again, remember, if you have questions, this is the product overview Wednesday Zoom webinar where you can ask me any questions about any products that you may have. This is the time. So if you know some team members that are not on the line, well, you can't see who's on the line, but you may want to get them on the line because lots of people have questions. So again, our product line shows our power line, which is our full spectrum, our pure, which is our broad spectrum. There are absolutely great line of shampoo, detangler, moisturizers, as well as body creams, body butters, body lotions. All of these things are important because there are receptors in every single organ and gland. Every single organ and gland has receptors that are looking to be put back into balance. So let's look at what our testing is. Our testing is a third-party validation. We utilize a lab in Davies, Florida that absolutely has state-of-the-art equipment that helps to identify our potency, helps to identify that there are no mold, mildew, heavy metals, pesticides, residual solvents in our products, right? None of that would be good if we're trying to take a product to make us healthier and to be in balance. So those are our certificates of analysis. You can find them on all of our products. Well, let's go through our product line. Our FDA disclaimer: the statements made regarding these products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The efficacy of these products have not been confirmed by the FDA-approved research. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So, super important that if you're on medications, if you're under a doctor's care, that you consult with your physician, your healthcare professional, about any possible complications or drug-drug interactions. So let's look at our tinctures. Our tinctures are products that you place underneath the tongue. twice a day dosing. We have, again, the power line. That's a full spectrum line that has a legal limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less. And then we have the broad spectrum, the pure line, that contains less than 0.0% of THC. Now, the difference is that the pure line, though it doesn't contain that legal limit, it contains a very special delivery system. It's called nanotechnology. In fact, nanotechnology is used in a lot of chemotherapy medications so that the chemotherapy is more bioavailable to the cell. So our pure or our broad spectrum product, Tincture, has a bioavailability to the cell of 98.7%. So that's really good, because a lot of questions come about, well, will the pure work as well as the power? And the answer is yes, because of this special technology. We also have a product that is water soluble, meaning you can put it in your juice. This is my pineapple, grapefruit, orange, cold pressed juice. This is my dinner. You can put the power water soluble in anything liquid, water, your juice, your tea, your smoothie. And it's great for those people who are on the go like me and may not have the time to always hold the tincture under the tongue for 60 seconds, or like we heard from Dr. Joseph Rosado, swish, swish, swish in the mouth, so that those glands and receptors in the mucosa membrane of our mouth is really saturated and can absorb the CBD even more. So that's our power water soluble. And then we have our Hempranium MD. That's our more therapeutic tincture. It's 900 milligrams of CBD in a 15 ml bottle. These other power products are 500 milligrams. The pure is 300 milligrams. So the 900 milligrams is more potent, and it's really reserved for those who have more challenging conditions that they want to address. And then our hemp powered hair is another tincture. It can be a topical, but if you don't have random drug screens at your job and you're looking for a product specifically addressing hair shedding, excessive hair shedding, hair thinning, even alopecia, this is a great, great product that can be utilized. And there's a lot of talk, right, about alopecia with Jada Pickett and all of that. And, you know, it's really sad that a lot of people don't even know what alopecia is or what are some of the causes. So if you're on the line and you don't know what alopecia is or the causes, please join Doris Mosley and I, our VP of our hair division, on Monday at 2:30, this Monday coming up. We're going to be talking all about different types of alopecia. So our topical products are products that will, one, offer local relief for those who have discomfort, may have some inflammation, may have some symptoms due to arthritis or neuropathy or sciatica or plantar fasciitis, or maybe you just have a migraine and you just want to take a little bit of that topical and rub it in the temple area or the back of the neck. Whatever it is, these are great products that can be utilized. Our Extreme Power Pain Cream, our #1 topical. Our Dr. Rita's Rub is our #2 topical, right? It's a liquid form of a CBD topical relief, and this is a salve or a cream form of a topical product. I love both products. I love utilizing the Power Extreme at night so it can really just sit there and really get kind of into the muscle area and joint area. I like using the Dr. Rita's Rub during the day. I can just use the roller bra whenever needed. We also offer body lotion and body cream, which is, again, the skin is our largest organ, and the skin, yes, has receptors to help put that moisture back in our hands because we've been washing them so much for the last 2 years. Also, the body butters, the body CBD butters are amazing. And then we have an entire facial line, our Holy Glow, which is our serum, our moisturizer, and our face mask. So if you're looking to maintain your glow, if you're looking for an anti-aging tool in your toolbox, you want to get our beauty system. And then we have our edibles. I'm telling you, these are the most popular. In fact, before I came to work, I had some friends over eating some of my raw vegan tacos, and one of my friends who are a distributor asked if I had some gummies. And I said, of course. I went into my pantry and there were 0 gummies. That's because my 3 adult children have utilized my gummies. And so not only are they hard to stay on our shelves at Wakana, but many of us, it's very difficult to keep us a nice supply at home. But just know that our gummies come in our broad spectrum, which are our pure, our power, which is our full spectrum. We have Delta 8 gummies. Now let's talk about the difference between Delta 8 and CBD. Well, Delta 8 is a very close cousin, brother, sister to Delta 9. But the great thing about Delta 8 is Delta 8 is legal. So Delta 8 gives the body more of a profound result on a cellular level than CBD. So Delta 8 is really loved by those who may be millennials or even baby boomers that love Delta 9. It's also a great product for those who have utilized some of our CBD products, but they still need a little bit more relief. So if you have customers that are needing more relief, switch them over, transition them over to our Delta 8. Now the Delta 8s are very strong. So we want you to start with a quarter of a Delta 8 gummy. Our power and our pure, you can start with a half to 1. But just know that if you have had a past experience with Delta 9 and the past experience was not good, you may want to stay away from Delta 8 and utilize our power and our pure. Now, we also have a gummy that helps to stimulate or to improve libido, stamina. That's our King of the Jungle gummy. And yes, it can be taken by both men and women, but it is a power gummy. So if you have random drug screens at your job, you just want to stay with the pure gummy. Our other edible that is really a great seller is our flat belly gummies and our flat belly brew. So we have gummies and we have coffee that's infused with special herbs and CBD to help those who are looking to lose weight, to shed pounds, and even those who are trying to maintain their weight. We have a whole system, and that's called Flat Belly Lifestyle 2.0. But just know that those are incredible products. Now, those 2 products, Flat Belly Gummy and Flat Belly Brew, can be utilized by those who have random drug screens because it's utilizing a broad spectrum CBD. We also have other products like our bitters, our immune defense tea. They don't contain CBD, but they're great for helping to detox the colon and the liver, and also to improve our immune system with the immune defense tea. Our essential oils are also amazing. You know, essential oils can be utilized in in many different ways. They can be utilized, they can be internalized with carrier oils, some of them, not all of them. They can be used topical with the carrier oil. I recently made a, what did I make? I made a, instead of eating mints and instead of chewing gum, I utilized a base of coconut oil, and I put in some peppermint and lemon oil, and I made a little spray. So it's almost like a mint refresher, but in an oil form. So you can be creative and make DIYs. You can just do so many things with these essential oils. Another favorite is my First Defense. It's a nasal CBD. It is a product that can be utilized to help reduce viral and bacterial loads that enter through our nose. So it's a great product for those not only who are, really trying to defend themselves during this viral flu, Omicron, global pandemic season, but it also helps with those who have seasonal allergies and etc. It's a great, great product. We also have smokables. Just know that our CBD pre-rolls are coming back, so watch out for them. Soon, soon, soon. I know you guys have been so patient, but smokables act really fast. Within 1 to 5 minutes, they are in your system because you are bypassing the stomach and the liver before it can get into the bloodstream. So smokables work fast. We're going to be offering again our pre-rolls very, very soon, like probably very, very soon. You probably all know about when it's going to be available. And also we have our Delta 8 pre-rolls. So these are great products that you can utilize for acute situations when you got to get some relief kind of fast. Our culinary products are garlic fire, our flavor king, our chili lime, our vegan butter. Got a funny story about that butter. Why did my daughter think that my vegan butter was a body butter and put it on her body? Why? Who puts body butters in their refrigerator? Maybe somebody, not me. But anyway, this is a butter you consume. It's vegan butter. You put it on your toast. You put it in your oatmeal. You put it in whatever you're baking. We also have a Culinary Plus. It's a tincture form where you can utilize in your favorite recipes, your cookies, your brownies. Hopefully you're not eating a lot of that stuff, but whatever you're baking, you can utilize our Culinary Plus. Plus, you can spice up your favorite recipe with our CBD spices. Our Save Our Strand hair care is absolutely amazing. We offer shampoo, conditioner, leave-in detangler, styling cream, beard and scalp oil, along with our hemp-powered hair. All of these products are paraffin-free, they're sulfate-free, they are organic with CBD to help to address a healthy head of hair. And then we have our Royal Defense products, our products that utilize ammonium, quaternary ammonium. It is another process that can help keep our homes safe, our offices safe, and even our produce and meat. We have a Royal Defense produce wash. This compound, quaternary ammonium, is approved by the CDC to address COVID-19. Our sexual health products, again, we have our CBD lube that can be utilized by those who have random drug screens. It's a power product, but it's topical. It's great for women who have issues with vaginal dryness. They want to enhance their sexual encounter, along with our King of the Jungle gummies and our body butters. So the recommended usage on all of our products are not only on the website, but they're on the products themselves. But I always recommend start low, go slow. You don't need a lot of CBD all at once. A lot of CBD all at once will give a potential side effect of excessive fatigue, of nausea, headache, and we don't want to feel bad. We want to feel better. So go low, go slow. That is the recommended use. So that is all for me tonight. I'm going to take questions. We still have like 30 minutes left for questions before I go back upstairs. We do have a lady that's 5 centimeters, but it's her first baby, so it's going to be a long time before she delivers. So I'm going to stop sharing here, and we can take some questions. How are you, Dr. Betty and Erica Zachary? Thank you for joining. I don't see any questions at all. Let me see in the Q&A. Is there anything? Nope.
Well, excuse me.
If you have any questions, you can put it right there in the chat.
So while they're thinking about it, I just wanted to say with the changes.
Dr. Betty, did you want to add something? Why I
Can
drink
you
my
hear me?
juice? I can't hear you. No.
No, why not?
I can hear her.
Really?
Can't hear you.
Okay. I don't know why. Erica says she can hear me.
No, we can't hear you still.
They can hear me.
No,
I don't
Beatrice
know
says
why
she can
you
hear her
can't hear
too.
me.
Uh-oh, somebody can hear you.
They can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear her,
Oh,
Dr.
Okay.
Rita.
I don't know why nobody can hear me. I mean, I don't know why you can't
Can
hear me. But
anybody
anyway,
hear Dr. Betty?
they hear
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
They hear me.
They
Elizabeth
say they
says
can
she
hear
can
you,
hear.
but I can't. So
So, let me see. And I don't know what to do to make you hear me.
I wonder why I can't hear. That's
I
not a
know.
good sign.
Can you hear me now? She can't hear me? Don't know. Well, I'll just say my little piece.
Are there any questions in the chat?
I got something to say. So anyway, well, I'm just going to talk since she's walking away. So I just want to say with the changes in the COVID protocol, especially many places not needing to wear masks, I want to encourage everybody to remember to boost your own immune system because we just don't know. And so the first defense is excellent before going out, especially if you're not wearing a mask, and even if you are, use the first defense to protect yourself from any viruses, not just COVID or Omicron or any of that, but any viruses, because the first attack is generally through the nose. And so because our product, our first defense, is such an amazing product with such amazing formulation of essential oils and CBD, you're bound to be protected. Then the other thing is black seed oil. Get that black seed oil in. It is very, very important. Especially if you're out in the public, you're around people with colds or whatever. It will protect you. It will boost your immune system. It will help to deal with a lot of those microorganisms, whether they're bacteria, viruses. Just get it in. Went to do the babysitting thing today. Wednesdays are our days. And the kids are out on spring break or whatever they call it. And the baby 1.5, everybody's snotting, coughing. I'm like, ah! And so I literally took my big air purifier over there, and I had my personal one on because, you know, the baby talked to me and grandma, and then he coughs in my face. I'm like, no. So I did use my black seed this morning, running out the door, swiped. I'll just put a drop on my hand, run my finger through it, and rub it in my nostril. So anything that's coming in has got to pass by that. And black seed is phenomenal. Then the other thing is, you know, we've got this post-COVID syndrome. And unfortunately, lots and lots and lots of people are experiencing that. Even people that have had the vaccine are having some issues, some cardiac issues, and different things of that nature. Now, the post-COVID syndrome, could you turn that water off, please? The post-COVID syndrome, lots and lots of mental health issues, depression and memory issues, and even some pain. So our products, CBD, if you remember, CBD is cardioprotective, it's neuroprotective, and it is excellent when it comes to pain relief because of its anti-inflammatory properties. And a lot of these post-COVID issues are due to inflammation. So that our CBD products are excellent, an excellent adjunct to whatever other treatments and what have you that they are using. Many people are just doing nothing, just suffering in silence. So, you know, we can help them with these mental health issues because CBD helps with depression, remember? Now, yeah, so anyway, those were the things that I wanted to kind of remind you about. And hopefully that helps.
Thank you, Dr. Betty. Did you guys hear anything I said for the 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. I wonder why I couldn't hear you. I had to put the AirPods in.
Interesting.
That was very
That was
weird,
weird.
right?
Right.
So Dr. Betty, I'm not sure if you answered this question. I'm sorry because the AirPods didn't work until halfway through. Do you take black seed oil like a tincture? Did you answer that already?
I did not mention how you use it.
Okay, you want to mention that?
Sure.
Yeah.
3 drops, just like our CBD, 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops in the evening. You can, like I mentioned, you can put a drop in your hand, swipe it in your nostrils. For kids, you can put it on their feet. You can put it up their spine. The grandbabies, they get a drop in the mouth because and they know they line up. And then can I swallow? No, you cannot swallow. But I'm telling you, an hour or so after I do that drop or 2 drops for the older ones, the nasal, the rhinitis, and even the coughing and what have you, it slows down and gradually dries up. So I'm sorry, the cats are moving around back there. So yeah, it's very, very effective. And I even tell the parents when I'm on the days we're not there, please, they go into school with all these, and I don't mean to be mean, nasty little kids. You know how nasty kids can be. Please put it on, give it to them, put it on their feet. So yeah, 3 drops in the morning, 3 drops in the evening.
Wonderful.
And topically too.
So when you use it topically, you want to explain to everyone how you use it topically, black seed?
So topically, like I mentioned, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. You can put it on up your spine. If you have some skin irritations, depending on how sensitive you are, you can add it to a carrier oil, like olive oil or coconut oil or grapeseed oil. Those are all good carrier oils. You can add a drop or 2 to like a teaspoon, even half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, and you can apply it to the skin because it has the same effectiveness, even if it's diluted.
Wonderful. So we always recommend that you take a little patch test.
Yes.
Whenever you're using something topical, and if you know that you have very sensitive skin, like Dr. Betty said, use a carrier oil, you know, olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, and mix that with the carrier oil to ensure you don't have an allergic or a sensitivity. Thank you, Dr. Betty. Let's see what else they're asking. So we answered how much black seed per day. Do you take it like a tincture? Yes. Do you take it like a tincture? Yes, yes. I do take black seed like the other tinctures. LaShawn is saying, I'm not hearing anything. I'll try next time. The other question up here is, how do I use the products for neuropathy issues of pain and numbness in my calves, ankles, and toes? That's from
Dr. Rita, if
Audrey.
you like, I can answer that question since I deal with
Yes,
neuropathy.
yes, Erica.
So I'm an individual that's been living with MS for 24 years now. So I have neuropathy. And the way that I address neuropathy is, I'm thankful, number one, for our products. But I use the Hemp MD pretty much every day. When I'm out of it, sometimes I use the Hempranium 500. Right now I'm back to Hemp MD. And I use the black seed oil like Dr. Betty was talking about, but I also use the extreme pain cream. I put that on my feet and my legs every single night. Don't go without it. Right. And it helps me a lot in regards to just being able to sleep better at nighttime, because I get that tingling at night when I'm trying to rest, and that's not helpful. And it also helps to lessen it when I get up in the morning, but I do it again in the morning. I put the extreme pain cream on again in the morning time, and I take the tincture again in the morning. So, and because I have a chronic condition, I take more like 5 to 8 drops in the morning and at night. So.
Wonderful. Did you want to talk about some other products that they can also use?
Sure, I'm a product of the product. I use
Yes,
them all. Right now, I'm having a little fit. I was thinking when you were talking about your kids and your gummies, I have
yeah,
no pure gummies up in my house right now. I'm not happy.
right. They take your
That's my
stuff.
friend during the day. Yeah.
I was sure I had gummies in my house. None. Zero.
Yeah.
Well, I had a little of my own personal use in the refrigerator. I keep my gummies in the refrigerator, but I had no gummies to
No.
retail at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I take the power gummies just about every night. I had stopped taking them for a little while after I did the cleanse, because I did the cleanse,
Mm-hmm.
and I did the cleanse back in December. Getting ready to do it again in April. Lost 56, 57 pounds during the whole process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited
Wow.
about that. I feel great. So I'm ready to do it again, though. So my husband and I are going to do it together. And yeah, so that's been an amazing thing.
That's
Um,
fantastic.
yeah, I use that body glow. That's the other thing. To use that every day as well. What I love that I don't think I've talked about is the serum. So the facial serum.
Yeah. I
So my
love the
mom is
facial serum.
actually the person that told me about the facial serum. And I'm like, oh, I got it here, but I've never used it. And so since she told me that, I have been using it every day as well. And I think it's actually helped me to, like, I have keloids on my neck and my chest area here. And I feel like it's helped to lighten it up or to flatten it out or something. It's done something with it. So, but yeah. So, but I'm definitely a product of the product. I'm waiting on a deodorant right now. I'm waiting for that
Yes.
to come.
Right. Yes.
The deodorant is
Waiting for that one.
amazing. It's
Yes.
amazing. Yeah, let's kind of talk about why it's important to utilize a product like our deodorant when you are really, really looking to holistically put things in your body that are going to improve your health, your wellness, and your longevity, right? So you got to even think about topical products. Like you got to think about the toothpaste you're brushing with, the deodorant you're using, the soap you're washing your body with, the lotion you're putting. And what are you doing to your hair? Like right now, Dr. Rita has on a wig, right? But I have made the decision not to dye my hair anymore, right? You've got to look at all those harmful chemicals. Yeah, the next time y'all see me, I'll be salt and pepper, but I'm ready to embrace it. But you got to think about these things. So super excited about the deodorant, super excited about our flat belly lifestyle, super excited about really educating people that, yeah, you may be juicing and all this, but what are you putting on your skin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yep, that
And
holy glow goes from head to toe.
Yeah,
Head to
absolutely.
toe, put it in my hair.
And Erica, I must say that your skin is really glowing. I've definitely noticed, I've noticed the difference in your
Yeah.
skin and in your countenance.
Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
her
You look
continent.
happier, you smile more, I'm telling you, I have
You're
noticed. I
making
have
me blush,
really.
although you can't tell. Cause
Yes,
Yeah, but I've
beautiful.
noticed, really,
I'm so
really.
proud
no,
of
I
you.
appreciate that, Dr.
Yeah,
Buddy. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. And Wakanda has been a big part of my life, so it's been a big
absolutely.
reason for all of that. So thank you very much, very much.
So
Oh, and I didn't
ladies,
talk about the seasonings. So did you talk about the seasonings?
you
So
can
that's where
talk
I was
about the
referring.
seasoning some more.
Yeah. So I was just going to talk about the seasonings because my best friend is the garlic fire. That's my best friend.
Ah,
I put it just about on everything that I
got
can.
it.
So, yeah.
Wonderful. Let's talk about essential defense,
Mm.
ladies. Talk about how do you use the essential defense, not the first defense.
So I use Essential Defense on my toothbrush. So I put
Yep.
it on my toothbrush every morning. So that's what I do with it. Yeah.
Do
My
you
husband
mix
uses
it with
it,
your
rubbing
tooth?
it in his.
Do you mix it with your toothpaste, or you
I
just
just
put
put
it
it right on. I just drop it right on top.
and you brush your teeth with essential defense?
Yep. Yep. I've gotten used to that. I've gotten used to the heat. So it's
Wow.
okay. I've gotten used to the heat, but yes, every morning.
Yeah, I put essential defense on my toothbrush and toothpaste. I use vegan toothpaste, and I also use essential defense in my diffuser because I love the way that it makes my home smell. So that's how I use essential defense in those two ways. How about you, Dr. Betty?
Well, I sometimes don't put it on my toothbrush because it's some kind of way, even if I stick the toothbrush all the way in my mouth, it gets on my lips and I'm like, "Urgh." So what I started doing is after I brush my teeth, then I hold my head back and I drop one drop in my mouth and I mix it up with my saliva and the toothpaste, and then I gargle with it. And I make sure that I get my head back way far and get the palate and back where the sinus is. Because one thing that I've noticed is when you sleep all night, when you sleep at night, you when you sleep
Sleeping
at
all
night,
night.
I know, right? That area up there where your sinuses are, where the palate and the sinuses meet, gets really dry. And when you gargle, you can get gunk that has not really solidified, but it's hardened.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to hark in the morning and that kind of thing? But when you gargle, and especially if you've got the essential defense in there, you get all of that. And when you spit it, sometimes it's a little gross, but yeah, that's how I do it. And then the other thing I do is I use it. I put it in water in a spray bottle, and a lot of times I'll just go through the house and spray the air. I'm a little leery about using my diffuser now because I've got cats. And
okay.
and so you have to be careful with using a variety of essential oils around them. And those are my babies here, so
Yeah,
special attention. But
absolutely.
when talking about what you put on your skin, my husband complains because I'm sometimes in the grocery stores for an hour. And he says, "What were you doing?" I'm like, "I'm reading labels. What do you think I'm doing?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't, you would be so surprised at the garbage that is in not only what we put on our skin, but what we put in our mouth. And so you must become accustomed to reading labels.
Yep.
It's imperative.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm done.
Absolutely. Very good.
Absolutely.
So Audrey just said, thank you. I just received my customer variety pack. And last night I used the extreme pain cream, a half of a power gummy, 8 drops of the power tincture. I slept 6 uninterrupted hours last night. I have not had such good sleep in about a year. Congratulations, Audrey. I
Awesome.
feel your joy because that was my experience the very first time I consumed CBD. I hadn't slept like that in years. So it really does give you that restorative sleep, that rapid eye movement sleep that makes you not groggy and fatigued in the morning, but energized and very, very rested. Wonderful. So we have about 8
I got
minutes.
one more tip.
Yes.
I got one more tip.
Sure.
So, in phase 1, you use the gummies and the coffee. So when I don't have any weight to lose, I did the 21-day cleanse religiously, and I lost 8 pounds. And it was waist, you know. I had the little muffin hanging over my pants, and you know, a little fat waist, and so that's gone, and so it's a little muffin top. But what I will do sometimes, since the since the cleanse, and even before I did the 21-day, I would take a flat belly gummy at night, because our formula is such that it helps with the continuation of the detox and the removal of those toxins from our body and that kind of thing. And so at night, well, I'm not going to eat anyway, so it can be working while I'm sleeping. And I didn't have the issue with having my appetite what is the word? Appetite. The word is.
The word is. What are you trying to say?
It didn't
stimulate.
It didn't. Oh my gosh! Why can I think of the word? It didn't inhibit my appetite. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I could eat in the daytime, but I'd get the benefit of the gummy at night. And then with the coffee, I love the taste, not coffee, it's a brew. I love the taste of our flat belly brew. So I have it in the morning, but I have to eat right away because it really does suppress your, there's the word, suppress your appetite. Yeah.
It absolutely does.
Yeah, so those are a couple of tips, depending on, how much weight you want to lose, or how much waste you really have to lose. You can still get the benefit of those products, and you can still get the benefit of the products.
Wonderful. So the 21-day cleanse is something Audrey is asking about. Don't look at the 21-day cleanse as a diet, or even look at it as a weight loss program. 21-day cleanse is just that. It is to cleanse toxins that are in your body, because when you have toxins in your body, toxins can be the reason for a lot of different ailments, from elevated blood pressure to elevated blood sugar to pain and inflammation. When you look at the basis of chronic disease, it's toxins, deficiencies, and dehydration. And by cleansing, you're addressing all 3 of that, right? Dehydration, you're juicing, you're drinking water, right? Deficiency, you're giving your body live food so it can correct deficiencies in calcium, in potassium, whatever deficiency that you may have. And then toxins, it's removing toxins from the body as well, because now you're putting live food in, food that can now be assimilated and used for energy versus cooked food, fried food, processed food. So the 21-day cleanse is much more than, oh, I lost 10 pounds, oh, I lost 12 pounds, much more than that. It is absolutely a way that you can start to look at increasing longevity and overall better health and wellness in your life, right? Just think about it. If you eat and drink live food versus if you eat and drink dead food, really what is going to be the outcome? The outcome of dead food is going to be disease. It's going to be a premature death. It's going to be a lot of quality of life issues that you don't want to address. You want to have a great quality of life. You want to have a long life, but you don't want to have a life where you're in a nursing home and you've got bed sores and you're debilitated. So look at the 21-day cleanses. That after the 21-day cleanse, I became a vegan, and I am 90% raw vegan. I'm 90% raw. The only time that I eat cooked food was on vacation, but I'm going to strive to be 100% raw vegan. That's my goal. Why? Because I feel amazing. When I eat and drink like this, I feel so good. I don't even want the feeling to go away. So, Audrey, we want you to do the 21-day cleanse. Please connect with the person that's your upline, because it sounds like, or your maybe you're a customer, Audrey. Whoever you purchase the customer variety pack from can get you that 21-day cleanse. Ladies, you want to add anything else to that?
No, I will just add to what you just said, Dr. Rita. So I started losing weight on the bitters and the coffee and all of that kind of stuff, because that was my goal at the time. And so the 21-day cleanse just helped to kind of top that off and keep it going. And I'm doing it quarterly because I talked to Dr. Prince about, he knows I've had MS for a long time. And so not that we're making claims about anything, but I'm going to do my best to do it quarterly to reduce the inflammation in my body that has been going on clearly for a long time. So I'm trying to look for a root cause at this point. And so I'm working with him to do that. And so I know that when you talked about dehydration and, you know, the deficiencies and the toxins, I'm sure that's all the things that have been going on in my body for a long time. And really based upon a lot of the things that I was eating. I know I had a leaky gut. And so trying to turn some of those things around, you know, and dehydration. I'll be just really transparent. I had constipation like crazy. I thought it was MS, right? It was about what I was eating. I don't have that problem after doing the cleanse. So it's just a lot of things I realized I thought I couldn't go up down the stairs because of the MS. Now I can go up and down my stairs again, right? So yeah, I was like begging my husband to get out of this 3-story townhouse, because I was like, I can't do it. I still want out. I don't want to do steps as I get older, but that's not the reason anymore. I can go up and down. I can cook now. I can go in my kitchen and actually make a meal.
I love it.
So different things, yeah.
That's fantastic, Erica. Yeah. So great. So what type of lifestyle are you living now? Are you vegan, vegetarian?
So I am vegan at probably about 95% vegan at home. I don't eat nothing but eyes or eyes or parents at home, the way that he reports it. But if I go out, I will have salmon, and I have had shrimp. And that's very, not often, because we don't go out regularly, but probably about once a month since we've been done.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, my goal is to let that go, but I'm not quite there yet. So, but at home, that's what we're doing.
Right. Perfect. Wonderful. So we're up 9 o'clock straight up. This has been a great conversation, and hopefully those who are on the line have gotten a lot of value out of our open discussion. Audrey has another thing. What does it say? I'm 70 years young and do not look it, but issues have cropped up that I want to address before they become debilitating. I've already outlived my mom in years. Wonderful, Audrey. Yes. If you embrace that raw vegan life, you really are going to do amazing with your overall wellness, your health, your mood, your energy, your sleep, all of that is improved. So we look forward to you joining the 21-day raw cleanse, and you can connect with the person that was able to sell you the customer variety pack. So we look forward to hearing about your testimony. Well, have a good night, ladies. Dr. Betty, Erica, Zachary. These are two members that are so loyal on this medical advisory board. They are always here. They're always weighing in. They're always giving us all these amazing nuggets that you can take back to your family, your friends, or your customers if you're one of our business partners. But we will see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Be well, be safe. And I want to thank all of our business partners and guests as well for joining us this evening. So good night, ladies. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.